It's a bird. It's a plane. No.
It's a motherfucking Bitcoin dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first Bitcoin Dogs AMA. I'm your host, Falcore. Let's jump straight into it. So our first question is coming through. Tell us a bit about yourself and my journey in the crypto space and what initially drew me to it. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Falcore. Real name is Ben. I have been in the crypto space since 2021, the original kind of mass explosion of Web3 and Web3 gaming. But before then, I was in the competitive gaming scene, working with lots of different esports organizations. For those of you who have heard of the likes of 100 Thieves and G2. And I was also working with some amazing brands as their social media and community manager for the likes of Red Bull. I was working with them throughout the 2019 to 2020. JBL Quantum, awesome headset range from JBL, and a multitude of different companies. I was actually randomly messaged from a friend of a friend of a friend to jump on board to a Web3 play-to-earn gaming project. There, I was introduced to NFTs and this new technology that's going to help revolutionize gaming and bring it to its fullest. Player ownership is something that is incredibly important and something that should be at the heart of every game that we play. So yeah, I was originally introduced, as I said, to NFTs and Web3 gaming back in August of 21. There, I helped grow a community of amazing gamers and crypto investors, as well as NFT investors. Creating a community is the heart of everything to do with Web3, and I couldn't be more excited to be bringing it here to the Bitcoin Dogs. So yeah, as I said, so question of how long have I been in the crypto scene? I was originally introduced to crypto back in 2000 and I want to say 8, when I was a very, very young boy. And my brother decided he was going to mine this virtual currency called Bitcoin. Now he has lost that laptop and doesn't know where it went. So we're near on positive. There's a couple mil sitting in that laptop somewhere. My next entrance into crypto was around the 2017 mark with XRP. However, I didn't really jump into the trading and buying of crypto and NFT assets and learning more about the wider ecosystem until 2021. What excites me about joining the Bitcoin Dogs as community head? For me, it's all about creating an environment where everybody feels not only welcomed, but also listened to. Taking your suggestions and your feedback and pushing it through the right channels to make sure that as a project, as a token, and as a game, we are moving with the community at the head, because without a community, we're nothing. How do I see my experience helping Bitcoin Dogs to explode? I think the biggest thing is what I mentioned previously, and that is making sure that the community feels heard. The community in any project, any game, anything to do with Web3 is what makes or breaks it. And I feel like my level of expertise in creating fun, enjoyable, and exciting environments to be in for the community is what's really going to help propel us to new levels. You're not only going to be joining the Bitcoin Dogs community for potential ROI with the tokens or enjoyment of the game, but you're going to be a part of it because you want to be in the Discord, in the Telegrams, hanging out with one another, setting up fun campaigns and activations that bring us all closer together. Can you share a fun fact or hidden talent that the community might not know about me? In 2014, I qualified for the Call of Duty Championship. However, being underage at the time, I unfortunately wasn't allowed to go. And as such, my team had to go to LA and play 3 versus 4. Yeah. I believe it's the only team in history of the Call of Duty competitive landscape that has ever had to do that. So I apologize to them for that. And Activision, I'm sorry. I appreciate the watch though. Now let's move on over to some questions about Bitcoin dogs. So will the team have plans to create its own chain like Axie did with the Ronin chain? It's a great question. For the moment, we're actually planning to use the existing chains as they're fully supported and it's been tested already. How do you think the Bitcoin dogs differs from other Axie copycats other than being the first ICO launch on BRC20? Well, Bitcoin dogs, we feel, is a lot more closer to a almost social integrated game. And we like this nurture premise. If anything, if you were to take a look at Bitcoin dogs in the game that we're going to be creating, it's a lot more in line with the likes of Tamagotchi in terms of the breeding and the maintenance of the dogs. So get ready to make sure you're jumping on every day and giving them a good old scratch. What do you think that puts Bitcoin dogs a step above other P2E games? This is one that's definitely going to be sitting on my shoulders. I genuinely believe that for us, with community at the heart of everything that we're going to do, we're going to be able to give a voice to every player. And we seem to see games and projects as they get larger and bigger, as more funding comes in, as VCs enter into the space, that community begins to be pushed to the side. And that is something that we're not going to do. The community will forever be the #1 priority, and making sure that you guys are happy is going to be my #1 priority. Briefly describe the core concepts and technology behind Bitcoin dogs. How does it differentiate itself from other meme coins? We're not a meme coin. We're not really a meme coin. It has meme-like elements, but that's kind of what's inspired our approach to the artwork and the messaging and the tone of voice that we're putting across. The end goal is to create a resurgence in the NFT market, but on ordinals. And we want to develop a super cool and addictive game that takes inspiration from the best in the market. Bitcoin's king. Can you talk us through the roadmap for Bitcoin dogs? What are some key milestones to look forward to? Given we launched today, you can check the link in bio, go look. There's a link down there, right there, down there. Link, go click. ICO. Given we launched today, our focus at the moment is on continuing to listen to community feedback and refining our product vision and marketing. We'll keep everyone updated throughout the pre-sale and beyond. What role will the community play in the development and future of Bitcoin dogs? As I said from the beginning, the community will be key in some directions, like in which way the feel of the game will go. And, we're going to be posting daily votes on our socials, mainly Telegram. So make sure you follow to have a say. And to finish it off, like I've said, we are just getting started. We have launched today and we have currently raised over $600,000 in just 4 hours. The proof's in the pudding. So what are you waiting for? It's time to join the Bitcoin Dogs Club today. Hit the link in the description, head over to our ICO, and be a part of history. I'm Falcore. Been a pleasure. We'll see you next time.